Excuse me, was that your daughter? I'm Alpha Caden of the Black Blood Pack. I asked as politely as possible. Being an alpha, I'm used to just giving orders or commanding the information when I want it. I'm her uncle, not her father. Her parents are dead and she lives with me and my wife now. Why do you ask? He replied. Well, by the scent of your niece, I'm her mate. I've been searching for her for years. I wanted to come and introduce myself before approaching her tonight. Niall stood, looking a little shocked that he's hearing this from me rather than hearing it from his niece first. I know of your reputation for being ruthless, Alpha, but you will find that looking for your mate changes a wolf. Are you planning to accept her or reject her? He asked in a shaky voice. I can see that he doesn't want to be disrespectful by questioning an alpha, but for his niece, he's willing to risk my temper. She is mine and I am hers. I have the biggest and strongest pack in the world. I'll be sure to keep her safe if that is your concern. I try to offer some reassurance to him. Well, you best be ready for a war then, he commented under his breath, not expecting me to hear him. Is that a threat? I have no problem just taking her and leaving. That is my right as her mate. The moon goddess gave her to me, and I'll be damned if anyone stands in my way. I growled, my temper rising. No! Alpha Caden, you misunderstand me. But I do like how willing you are to fight for her. You'll need that to go against the Rogue King. I don't understand where he's going with this. Niall continues to explain. You see, 2 years ago, and destroyed their pack in search of her. She's special. Jamie and her brother Carl have sworn vengeance and are willing to fight to the death to kill him. Hopefully, now that she has a mate, she will focus on building a future as well. With you, she will hopefully take the Rogue King down and will have something to live for afterwards. I see the worry in him. He will have to get through my pack and me before he gets to my Luna. Look, let me be honest with you. I did not want a mate. I've only searched for her for the benefit of my pack. With the enemies my pack has, I dreaded and hoped for this day. All the Lunas I've come across before in other packs never had an ounce of fight in them. They would cave or crumble in the face of an enemy. But after seeing Jamie fight, I'm pleased with the goddess's choice for me. I confess to him and myself in a way as well. Thank you for that honesty. I would not normally do this, but as you were honest with me, I will be honest with you about something concerning Jamie. I need this to work between the two of you. I do not want her solely focused on revenge. So with that in mind, I will give you some insight into her. Hopefully you will take all this on board and use it to your advantage. I know her mother and father would want love in her life. Me and Sally have tried to give them the love of a family. But the love of a mate is what will be the tipping point in this war for her. With you, she will have something to return to after the battle is won. Do not make me regret this. She and Carl have already lost so much in their young lives. Remember this. Do not treat her like some helpless Luna. She will not allow you to shelter her. She definitely won't be happy with 10 warriors always protecting her. If you do this, she will reject you and run. Number 2, listen to her and treat her as your equal. She has one of the most amazing tactical minds I have had the pleasure to come across. She thinks of things that others would not, a skill only found in the truest of leaders. Number 3, she will demand you to take her twin brother Carl with you as well. They are twins. Where one is, the other is not far behind. They are exceptionally close. If you keep her brother on your side, it will give you a way to keep her at your side. She listens to his advice a lot. She will not let you cage her in any way either. Carl will help sway her in the times you will need him to. If you can do all this, she will love you and you will have one kick-ass mate. I tell you now, she is most definitely worth the effort and would be an amazing Luna to any pack. Other alphas will definitely be envious that you got her by your side. I say this not as her uncle, but as someone who knows her well and has watched her grow over many years. He says all this while counting the numbers on his fingers, as if to drive the point home. Oh, she does have a secret. Hopefully she will share this with you when you have earned her trust. Be warned, if you betray her in any way, she will not let you live to see another day. She can be as ruthless as I have heard you to be. Only with her, I have seen it firsthand. Jamie can be a loving girl, but can be vicious too. Many times she's been called in with prisoners to extract information. They very rarely come out of the cell alive. Thinking about it now, you two will be a good match, he jokes at the end. Well, I intend to treat her as my queen. I may be ruthless, cruel, and heartless to most people, but not to my loved ones. I treat others that way to keep the ones I love safe, and others in fear of attacking my pack. You're right. The best things in life require effort. I am not afraid of hard work. If I were afraid, my pack would have perished a long time ago. As for the prisoner information extraction, she sounds like my kind of woman, I reply. Good luck, my friend. You're going to need it. It was great to meet you. Oh, and she will want a drink before dancing, so you might want to wait till she's done that before you approach her. This is his last piece of advice. She sounds like my kind of girl. Thank you. I'll take what you said under advisement. I turn and walk away. Well, that sounded like it went well, man. We'd best head over to the guest house to get cleaned up, Sanders says as soon as I'm back at his side. Sander, increase security around the borders and assign at least 3 men to a team. Step up training. Send 10 of our best men to escort us back. Not tomorrow, but the day after. I do not want any chances taken with Jamie's safety. Tell them to bring 3 of the SUVs with them as well. If Jamie accepts me, we will be at war. Link Liam, my Delta 3rd in command, and explain what is needed to be done to prepare for our arrival home. Only me and you will have the full info. Link Kimmy to get a bedroom set up on my floor for her brother too. Jamie will be staying with me. So have Kimmy make sure she will have everything she could possibly need in my room. Tell her to keep it on the down low too. I do not want anyone to know that I have found our Luna. Go get yourself ready for tonight. I want to be there before Jamie is announced at 8 p.m. I command Sander. I'd heard her uncle say her name while we were talking. Her name's Jamie. He called her while he was talking about her. Jamie. I don't think I could ever get used to the feeling of saying her name. It gives me warm shivers up my spine. Yes, Alpha, Sander answers me. And with that, he disappears to get shit sorted. We hit the ballroom in good time to get the layout of the ground floor. I found a good place to watch Jamie from near the bar. I grab myself a strong drink as I know she's about to be announced. I first catch sight of her when she reaches the top of the stairs and I find myself fixated. My jaw physically dropped at the way she looks. I watch as she keeps everyone at bay and the guys' hands off her. I want to walk over there and knock them all on their asses, but I don't know how she'll respond to that, so I stay put, watching her instead. She's feisty. Carl, her brother, even goes as far as to break one guy's wrist for grabbing at her. I understand why her uncle warned me now. She looks amazingly sexy. A true vixen. I can't take my eyes away. I just want to wrap that long curly hair in my fist, run my hands and tongue along all her perfect curves to have her hard up against the wall, right here, right now. She makes it to the bar, chasing it with a pint. Damn. My woman can drink just like me. She drags her brother to dance, once again fending off men acting like rabid dogs. I can't stand to just watch anymore, so I go and dance behind her. Waiting a few seconds for her to catch my scent, I move up behind her and tower over her with my 6'3" frame. She's tiny compared to me, but I know she would still fit me like a glove. Just then, a racy song plays and I take hold of her hips. She turns in my hands and looks up at me through her long lashes, giving me a sinful smile. Placing one leg between hers, we really begin to dance. She grinds her core down my thigh, and I have a massive grin across my face, matching hers. I sweep all her hair over to one side and slowly kiss across her shoulder to her marking spot. She's rolling her head to one side, and I feel her shiver. She could easily stop me, but doesn't. Zach is jumping around my head like a puppy with a brand new toy, wanting to mark and claim our mate right here. But I know we can't yet. I can just imagine how she would kick my ass if I try to mark her here. Deciding a conversation is still my best option. I lower my mouth near her ear, letting my breath fan along her skin. It makes her shiver once again, and I smell her arousal in the air. Hello, my little mate. I'm Caden. Why don't we go get a drink, kitten? Let's have a chat. I run my nose along her neck and turn back, saying, You smell fucking amazing, by the way. She leans up, pulling me down at the same time with her tiny hand wrapped in my shirt. She answers in a voice that is so angelic.
I smelt your scent when I first came in. I was starting to think you would never come for me. Letting all these men get to me is not a good start for you, but let's go sit down for that chat. Maybe you can do better. I'm willing to find out.
I know she's doing this on purpose. Let's go, kitten. Let me make it up to you. I quickly steal a kiss from her lips before taking her hand and leading her towards the back of the room, away from anybody's eyes and ears. I kiss her again before heading towards the bar. Honey. She tastes like sweet, warm honey.